Hello, hello. Please share, subscribe, and like and comment. Na Ghana for Mahama. Ebem say on peg Ghana for asem. And I say on respected Ghana for. He does not on regarding Ghana for say yehu here and I say we matter. I'm saying this because ever since us this Igbo issue, Igbo king and the queen, and who semi sorry ye, one ba out and make you. Ghana for we are on the streets. Yeah, demonstrate. Yeah, kase alatafoɔ yi ɔmo ku yɛn yo, ɔmo kidnapping yɛn yo, ɔmo de 419 ama adɔɔso wɔ kuro no so o, scammers adɔɔso o, ahyɛwo adɔɔso. Kyerɛ sɛ crime ne illegal activities no adɔɔso. And yɛnim sɛ it's all coming from alatafoɔ yi because ɔmo na ɔmo abɛgu kuro no so bebree. Mahama wɔn ba out ɛmbɛ kasa ɛnkyekyere Ghanafoɔ rɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ munya abotire yehu deɛ ɛkɔ so yɛate deɛ ɛkɔ so many IGP yɛbɛba together any the police force because you are in charge of the Ghana Armed Forces. You are in charge of the police and the military. So if anything now, obetimi aka sɛ oh me the military ne koraa bɛka ho and we are making sure say we'll get rid of all this crime a ɛyɛ dɛ ɛha Ghanafoɔ. Wahu umba out embeka Ghanafoɔ akoma nto yɛ yam ɛne ɛnkasa yɛ wonka sɛ wobɛcalm yɛ down. And so Nigeria for sending delegation ebehu on the 3rd of August. Yeah, that is enra year 2025 enra year. Mom will calm Nigeria for down. Say, oh Nigeria for don't worry. Okay, I say this to say, as a president no on Ghana for and yeah, see a be woo, say yen woo, the Nigeria for nature ya real, the Nigeria for be kidnapping Ghana for in Nigeria form the armed robbery abakrono so ama aye all over it a can't time 419 a shower ni the ekoso or no president no emfa no ho enye na sem because enye ne ba farida and I say yi ne ba guy no kra friend say ana ne mani bi na alatafo na echi omo edi omewu into on the heading emfa no ho now when a Ghana for say hey what is going on. So what happened was on the 3rd of August, like I said earlier, Nigeria president Ebola Tinubu or send a special delegation to come and see Mahama about this, Nigeria must go once a me. And you know, the woman that led the delegation, your friend Bianca Edumegu Ojugo. Okay, into a buy and say, oh, Mr. President, the air cost no, eja, yate se Ghana for say all Nigeria must go into there air cost no. Now, during the meeting, okay, we are going to read an excerpt of what went on during the meeting. Now, Ghana for now, you're breaking it down. So, what happened was that Mahama said what? Mahama calmed the fear of Nigerians and dismissed reports of mass deportation. Okay, so let's stop there. Now, the question I want to ask Mahama is where is the calm of what? When are you going to calm the fears of Ghanaians? Ghana for Rabena only ebe kasa calm your fear say Ghana for you mate, I've heard your cry, I've heard your pain, I've seen the crime rate, I've been briefed on the air cost no, kunkum ne kidnapping ne armed robbery ne ashawo no. Matini nyina into no say ni ebe in fact yɛbɛ police force no yɛbɛma more equipment yɛbɛma police force no yɛama wɔn nneɛma a wɔn hia nyinaa to fight the crimes nti yɛmfa ne sɛ even if it means say ɛsɛ yɛde military bɛka ho koraa yɛde military bɛba na wɔn abɛboa every area every community every street yɛbɛ make sure say police patrol ɛnam kwan so police checkpoint biara yɛbɛ make sure say 24/7 police ne military nam system nim also no yɛde hotline bɛto hɔ anaa number bɛto hɔ a sɛ woyɛ Ghanani wonam na wohu any crime a ɛkɔ so pɛ just call this number wofrɛ this number policefoɔ anaa even sogyafoɔ koraa bɛba right then Omo be make sure so be stop it, that crime immediately. Yɛbɛkye ɔmo di bɔne no nyinaa, yɛ imprison ɔmo a, so ɔyɛ foreigner ɔbɛkɔ ne kurom. Any, measures like that na Ghana for yɛn nso yɛyɛ dɛn, yɛakoma atɔ yɛ yam. Ɛnso president no wanyɛ saa o, wanyɛ saa da. Ɔmba out ɛmbɛka anything to defend Ghanaians, to calm Ghanaians down, to even acknowledge the fact that Ghana for are out demonstrating because they are living in what dangerous times. Dangerous times. Wo a kuro no edwuma enim ohia nkwa na ewom. Security a wobɛma Ghanafoɔ anya bi no, ɛmfa wo ho, ɛnyɛ w'asɛm. But alatafoɔ the delegation by idea will calm me down. So, oh, Nigeria for there will be no mass deportation. Okay. Now, let's read what it happened during the meeting. Meeting now on the 3rd of August. Okay. So this is what Mahama said. He said, Ghana has no intentions of mass deportation. He reaffirmed Ghana's commitment to ECOWAS protocol. Oh yeah, I said in my previous video, make I say, Dientia Mahama, sa ayi, alatafoɔ yi a Ghanafoɔ yɛni aburo ɔmo so sɛ ɔmo free yɛ kurom. Dientia Mahama ɔmbɛka ho asɛm no say, it's because of ECOWAS protocol. Ɛne ayi diplomacy ɛno ntia, wɔn nso ɔno awaka. Ɔse ayi ECOWAS protocol nti no, ɔntumi ma alatafoɔ no nkɔ. Na yɛmbusa yɛn ho sɛ, Mahama Ghanafoɔ, ECOWAS na Ghana yɛ join no. Then mfasoɔ na ECOWAS no ade abrɛ Ghanafoɔ. If anything na yɛmfiri ECOWAS nim, sɛnea Britain efiri European Union nim a wɔn yɛ Brexit no, Ghanafoɔ sɛ yɛnyɛ gazette. Ghana needs to do gazette out of ECOWAS because ECOWAS no mfasoɔ bi ani so. Okay, now let's continue. Mahama acknowledged the historical relations between Ghana and Nigeria, described them as siblings of the same parent. Mahama, sorry, but Ghana and Nigeria for yes siblings from the same parents. The fact that we are all black people, no, interest say they are siblings because Nigeria for akoma edo mu a omutimi di bone kese a eche say Ghana for kra ye dwen ho a yentimi stand no. Enye bi na Ghana for sa akoma no ye bi na ye wo. Ghana for ye suro ade ye bu ye ho, ye mpa ye ho asem. Alata for de omo no mu ade, omo they don't respect a human life. They don't cherish omo morals are very low. Nti no alata ni betimi eku ne nyonko nipa for some few change and fa no ho. Eno nti na omo ye kidnapping no. Ghana for de ye kidnapping no. Alata for omo ye kidnapping. Eye 419 ashawo ne scamming ne so many illegal activities. Eno nti na so many countries are banning from omukrom. Into no won't mean say we are siblings. God forbid, we are not siblings. Okay. Now let's continue. Mahama said what? And so our destinies are joined together. God forbid. Our destinies are not joined together. Ghana destiny is not joined together with Nigeria destiny. Okay? Our destiny is not 419 scamming, ashawo, kidnapping, armed robbery, and enipakum kum no. And Ghana for destiny. You can't lump all of us in the same bowl. You can't lump Ghana and Nigeria in the same category. You can't put Ghana and Liberia in and Nigeria in the same basket. We will not accept that. No. Okay. Also, let's continue. Mahama said what? Mahama says he believes that none of our two countries should mass deport our citizens again. Mahama said foreign residents in Ghana who engage in criminal activities shall be held individually and liable and sanctioned. Well, this part I was hoping so Rebecca said foreigners who engage in criminal activities, no, they will be what severely punished and deported. And so once one casa, and then he continues to say, the tension was caused by the Igbo king and his kingdom, right? He's downplaying everything to a Igbo king, ne kingdom, no. How about a crime rate na ɛkɔ soro no? How about nipa ne yɛ kidnap you, nipa na ɔmo commit armed robbery, enipa na ye kunkum omo no, enipa na omo ya ashawo ni 419 no. How about that? Because that Igbo king ne queen ne nsem no, it's just a tip of the iceberg. On the ground, no, so many criminal activities and of course Ghana. Ghana for wu, Ghana for Kim, and you as the leader and the father of the nation, no, and found who and you are just downplaying this thing like it's some child's play. As in say, he's just trying to ignore it and hope it goes away. We are talking about human life here. You are just trying to watch downplay it and ignore it as if say it's just some trivial thing be which will go away by itself. What kind of joke is this? Eh? Ade, President Mahama Ade, Owie I was sitting. He dismissed all this as a bit of a storm in a teacup. Really? A storm in a teacup. Hey, Mahama, are you okay? We are talking about Ghana for Ghana for a bread. Ghana for are living in a dangerous time. It's a sad day to be a Ghanaian. Ghana for are suffering at the hands of Nigerians. What was say what? A storm in a teacup. What storm in a teacup are you talking about? Oh, when you actually say, one for Ghana for who Ghana for. Na ni nyinaa efi ni efi. Mumientie.
Let me clear a few things first. One, about my Nigerian antecedents. My stepmother is Nigerian, who raised me. She comes from Kwara State. And so, what Kayode was explaining was that at a point in time when there had been a coup in Ghana, my father lived in exile here in Nigeria. And I had to come and stay with my stepmother for many years in Offa. So I know Offa quite well. And I consider that my hometown here in Nigeria. And the Olofa of Offa was very gracious to grant me a chieftaincy title. And so for those of you who don't know, I'm the Are Atolashi of Offa Kingdom. And he told a story about our intervention in Gambia when there had been an election. Let me.
Ain't someone who. So that means say the stepmother in Nigeria ni or title, chieftaincy title or Nigeria. And so what? What has that got to do with Ghanaian safety? Oh, that means that he has what? He owes allegiance to Nigeria. Into Nigeria for no who he no cross in Ghana for. Na Nigeria for no move vote to my be a president and not say Ghana for. Are you a president for Ghanaians and now foreigners and Nigerians? It's Ghanaians first because Ghana yen ye a crony idea. Into no ultimate treaty Ghana for as second class citizens in their own country. Now a Ghana for should be the top priority. Untimi nka say wo stepmother in Nigeria ni and our chieftaincy title or Nigerian no. It's like you are talking to favor the Nigerians. So Nigeria for the calm down. What? Don't worry, there'll be no mass deportation. And then I can say and one can say even before you address the Nigerians and now answer the Nigerian delegation, even who no Mahama say we will be our leader. You should have addressed Ghanaians first. Idea we're starting here now. I think I'll address Ghanaian first. Say Ghana for I've been briefed. IGP are briefing me what is going on. The police on the ground, briefing me on what is going on. And this is what we are going to do to stop the crime rate. Say anything nearby and Ghana for calm down. You didn't say anything to calm Ghanaians down. But a lot of what you're going to calm them down. Say, oh, they shouldn't worry, they won't be deported. As a Ghanaian, we should just be what second class citizens in our own country. I am suffer in the name of what protocol. ECOWAS a friend is saying protocol, diplomacy, any your allegiance or your alliance with Nigeria because you have what you have chieftaincy title and a stepmother a Nigerian. You see a Ghana leaders and form who cry and you must stem because and yen ba sharaf no and yet obi kwa kidnapping no because they have all the security, the protection, the guns, we tuo ne a friend is saying niema omo de be bo omo ho ban mo common citizen no wo na wo ho be kire mo common citizens so na alatafo e de mo aye ahanam e chi mo we e ku mo yeah, for one night, yes, say, Krone Boashawo. Mr. President, let's tell you the reality on the ground. The reality on the ground now, where you were near as a foul hono. Listen to the reality on the ground.
Of the truth. Because what I'm about to say now, I can give you guys evidence if I'm being called upon to give you guys the evidences of what I'm about to say. We live in a country now where there's so many human trafficking going on in Ghana. We have Nigerians bringing underage girls from Nigeria, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years, ladies that are supposed to be in school, that are supposed to be educated. They pack them from Nigeria, they put them in a bus, they bring them to Ghana, they harbor them, 20 of them in a room for prostitution. What I'm saying, like I said, if I'm being called to come out with evidences, I will prove and I will bring evidences of everything that I'm saying. They bring their young men to Ghana, they rent the Ghanaian landlords. You guys should be very careful. They rent our apartments, 2-bedroom, they have about 50 people in there, and then they'll be doing illegal activities in there. Enough is enough. There's been kidnappings in Ghana now. We are not safe. Today, your child will go to school, and the next minute, you are not safe. Today, someone is being kidnapped. The following day, someone is being kidnapped. The next day, someone is being kidnapped. We don't have a problem with foreigners coming into our country. Because definitely, you cannot have a Ghana without a Nigerian. Definitely there will be a Ghana with a Nigerian. But what we are asking for is that our immigration service will be able to access and we can say boldly that there is a leakage in our immigration service of the truth. Because what I'm about to say now.
Mahama, say what? Huh? So Ghana, for how many times are Ghana for equal demonstration say? This demonstration, how many times does it happen in Ghana? When does it happen in Ghana? And someone who said this is something serious. Ghana for yesu, who they found. And to say a father and a father, right? I will ba if you are bontia ba osu, say obi bono. Now a stranger na waba fie ho, then right in front of you. Now stranger na be bo ba no. Instead of say who as a father, who be je oba no na why then what bu stranger no say hey get out of here. And I say embo me ba no. Who father ni mom. Who ma stranger no more permission say one po ba no pray for no kunu cry free ho. That's how it looks like. Yeah. Because stranger no so open as a mo say then you. Wahu. Na ɛno nti minim sɛ ɛno nti na because asɛ mpanyinfoɔ na inform ho they are very insensitive. Ɛno nti na IGP ɛbɛka asansɛmfo wɔ ekyir Ghanafoɔ no.
Now, because of drugs, this red and other things, these boys are in it. They go into this type of crime. So crime has reduced, and then they are working. Those that have occurred, they don't keep long. We get the suspects arrested.
Okay.
If you now, because of drugs, this red.
Nti Ghanafoɔ yɛte asɛm ho. Our leaders don't care about us. Inform ho ɛnyɛ ɔmo asɛm because they have all the protection to protect themselves. So yɛntena hɔ ɛma ɔmo mfa yɛn bɛyɛ ahanam because common citizens no ɛna ɛbrɛ. Nti no Ghanafoɔ yi moma mpanyinfoɔ no ho sɛ mo ni abrɛ. Ɔmo kasɛm ɛma mo nkɔ demonstration kɔ a ɔmo boa mo nkɔ demonstration no. You have to shout and pound the pavement for the people in the back to even hear it. Okay? Say international, international. Yɛntena hɔ ɛma alatafoɔ yi ɛmfa yɛn yɛ hɛba ɛntwi mfa yɛ so. Because deɛ Mahama wayɛ no, wama alatafoɔ no, deɛ wɔkaayɛ no saa nsɛmfo no wakeka agu hɔ no. Wama alatafoɔ no the green light to just go ahead and misbehave anyhow they want in the country. Because who president na say okay be my Ghanafoɔ no. One can be a Ghana fool. Nothing. You said nothing about this whole issue. Crickets. But a lot of one, they should calm down. Into a lot of one, beka say Ghana for the say kaya, mu weak. Mu leader na mo weak. Was here, one deport or one can be anything cry say in some na cost no one ba out and by addressing issue no and for measures and good kwemu as measures no ebe make sure say you born na yen alata for ti kro no so ni nka ye be jai cry free kro no so there be emfa no ho nti alata for ne de Ghana for say see a nsemfo na Mahama aka no ebe mo green light ama afi kwa no mba gire mo ho edi bonne no but we shouldn't give up. We have to keep fighting. Inti yebekọ so aka ho asem. Like I said, Ghana for no ese obiara hwe so na obebo ne ho ban. Unama, don't work alone. Work in groups, work in pairs. Muna mienu miensa. Ukofro taxi ya unko nkofro taxi no. Ukofro taxi we oba na ohwe na mbema bi timu a emfro taxi no. Area no so mon try say mo amobe patrol mo area ebe den ebe bom area no ho ban. Ebia boys enwumre bia ebia nipa 5 ebe patrol ho ahwe say nothing bad is going on. Also mo a wote area ho no obi anye sharp and alert. Who say latani bi aba area ho pe obi anye wild. Who say say so obi lose guard. So obi ama na adwen sharp. So obi aye fast and alert. Who latani bi ape ma wani na ho. Who so ye bibi bone pe mo ma no so fa nko police station. Who so amunjina police for no so no mo ye den. Omo making sure say they are doing the right thing. Because if anything na ube wan say omakọ ede omukọ di boni na omakọ try bribe na police for na release you. Then next thing you know, the next day they are back into the society causing all kind of problem. No more to boni no so ni kum no so ni kidnapping ni ashawo ni 419 no mu gusu no mo ye because Ghana police service na mo ye weak. Ye a lot of na they don't deal with them as they should. Immigration so and once over be a border him na nkrofo ba huge just like that with no checks and balance on the name of ECOWAS. Even before this ECOWAS protocol no kran alatafo no omutua some few change bi more mo pe $100 $200 no me biem kwan nim so ombrem omabegu ho no mu jimi di bone nko a. But Ghana for I want you to go to Mahama ni social media handles so nyina. Munko type munko busa me question say hey, do you care about Ghanaians? Huh? Do you respect Ghanaians? Huh? Why? I didn't think I won't calm me that Ghanaians down. But Nigeria for mom na won't calm me on down. Huh? Why have you refused to calm Ghanaians down? Same way by won't be addressing Ghana for first. But we're training Nigeria for delegation, but no more do will calm me on down. Ghana for the any Jimmy wrong. Here Mahama no menka nkyem. Oye nipa te say ya, ema mu nsuro no. Oye president nti den. The fact that you are president no, he is not what? It does not make him more of a human being than us. Let's go there and ask him all the questions. Let's go on his social media handles and type. Say, hey Mahama, crime rates na also. You have to do something about it. Okay? Anyway, let's keep fighting because yet now what? The leaders don't care, but we have to care for ourselves. We have to watch out for ourselves. Okay? So please share, comment, like, and the rest. All right. Bye. Bye for now.